We're stood here by the Carpathian lynx enclosure at Newquay. It's a species we've been working with for many years, and this is our latest pair. Been working with the European Breeding Programme, complying with the EEP for probably 10 or 15 years with this species now, so we're really well versed in them, and we've been very successful over the years and bred many youngsters. This year we've been lucky enough to have bred a young female, and this was sent off to the stud book, and we had a big surprise because we had an email come in saying we'd like to try something innovative and new, and we'd like to try it with your animal. Most of the young animals in the EEP, the European Breeding Programme, were males that were bred this year, so we're very short of females. So the proposal was that we actually sent our young female back to a release programme in Germany. She'll be going directly to a German zoo to start with, into a large release pen to try and rewild her. So there's been a lot of work going on here at the zoo with health tests and behavioural studies to see whether this cat is actually fit to go out to the wild. So it's an incredibly exciting thing, and it's something that zoos aspire to, and it's what we're here for. So therefore, when we got that email, we were really pleased. And the new thing about this is not the fact that these haven't been released from zoos before, but actually it's the fact that that normally you have to jump through hoops and you have to do behavioural work with them when they're very young. This animal hasn't had that work done, so this is a new thing to try and see if they can release animals from zoos directly rather than to breeding centres and then their youngsters go out, which is the usual way of doing things, and then straight back to the wild. So it's an experimental thing. We'll see how she goes. We've been doing lots of work with her to see if we can get her a little bit rewilded while she's here, and so hopefully she'll be going back to Germany for release into the Carpathian Mountains, hopefully later on this summer. But when she gets back to Germany, then the study starts to take place, then the work starts to take place to see whether she can be rewilded, whether she gets it, whether she can catch live prey, whether she can open up deer, whether she can be a wild animal. And there is precedent for this because they have released other cats into the world. But for this to happen at Newquay is a huge thing, and it's great to be ahead of the game in this conservation breeding programme for cats in Europe. So we're just hoping. We're going to send her back in a few weeks' time. So anybody who wants to see her, please come and see her where you can. And we're going to hopefully get her back over to Germany for release later on this year. There's no guarantees. If her behaviour doesn't fit a wild animal, then she will still be in the breeding programme. She will be there to rear youngsters herself, and her young will go back. So it's still exciting. Even if we don't get her directly back to the wild, it's a really exciting programme that we're working with here. So we're all very excited. And with a bit of luck, we're going to have a cat that goes back to the wild.